Good evening. I'm Congresswoman Yvette Clarke, chair of the Congressional Black Caucus, proudly representing New York's 9th Congressional District, located in Brooklyn, New York. I want to thank my colleagues, Congresswoman Joyce Beatty, a real champion for the people of Ohio, and Congressman Jim Clyburn, leadership extraordinaire, for co-anchoring this Congressional Black Caucus Special Order Hour. Mr. Speaker, I rise tonight with my colleagues of the Congressional Black Caucus to again commemorate the centennial of Black History Month and to reflect on the innumerable contributions to our country that Black Americans have made throughout our nation's history. Black History Month offers our community a time to celebrate our hidden figures and impactful heroes, including our Black veterans and service members. Today, we honor the generations of Black veterans whose courage, advocacy, sacrifice, and patriotism have moved our country and world forward. Since our nation's founding, our military has relied on Black Americans to answer the call to serve. Quite frankly, prior to our founding. From the Revolutionary War and Crispus Attucks, to Harriet Tubman, spy, scout, nurse, and cook for the Union Army during the Civil War. From the Tuskegee Airmen, the valiant and courageous Red Tails, to the brilliant and extraordinary 688. Black women and men have always been on the front lines, standing for the values that make our nation great. With such a storied legacy of service to our nation, it is unfortunate that racially discriminatory practices have for too long obstructed Black veterans from equally accessing veterans' benefits like housing, education, and health care. From the denial of the GI Bill benefits, effectively shutting nearly 1.2 million Black veterans out of its promise. Decades of discrimination have produced profound and lasting economic consequences for Black service members and their families. Today, Black veterans account for nearly a third of our nation's unhoused veteran population, and Black veterans are nearly 2 times as likely to live in poverty. These years of discriminatory practices against our nation's Black veterans have only been compounded by the administration's recent actions within the Department of Defense. From eliminating equitable practices that benefit our diverse military leadership, to creating a hostile environment that Black veterans have warned will deter a diverse population of prospective service members, to removing evidence of the historical impacts of Black service women and men, this administration is committed to further marginalizing our nation's heroes. It is important that we never forget the unique history and contribution of our nation's Black veterans. As the conscience of the Congress, the Congressional Black Caucus refuses to allow the sacrifices of these patriotic Americans, Black Americans, to go unnoticed or to be erased. We will never be able to fully repay our veterans given the sacrifices they've made to our country. But as a Congress, it is our responsibility to make sure we do all we can to ensure that they have what they need when they return home. I want to thank my colleagues of the Congressional Black Caucus for their commitment to supporting our nation's veterans and for recognizing the role that Black veterans play in American history and to this very day within our U.S. military. With that, I yield back to the gentleman from South Carolina.